Hi there, everyone. Hi there. Okay, so I was just thinking, I was looking for this post, okay, before I made this video. I didn't know if I was going to find it, but I found it and I found and took screenshots of it. I think it went viral on Twitter as well. I am not on Twitter, so I don't know. I don't know where. I, I don't know how far it went on Twitter, but I know it's on Twitter as well. I don't know if it's a thread or what this is. Anyway, I wanted to make a video of this because I find it very funny. I think I made a post about this a while ago and I took it down. Okay, because I was so scared that people, I'm so scared people are going to take our feeds because um, people are very sensitive regarding certain things. Okay, very, very sensitive regarding certain things and maybe too oversensitive. But anyway, I don't want to digress. This this is really funny. Okay, so Jada Pinkett is in the news. Okay, now she's like everywhere. She also wrote a book and all that things, all those things. And obviously, when you're someone and you're in the public eye, you draw a lot of attention to yourself, and people have the tendency to judge you a lot and perceive you or project on you. Okay, they project a lot. I'm sure people like that receive a lot of projection. The world is a very unhealthy place. Okay, so people tend to project their own experiences and stuff on other people, not knowing what's going on in their life. Okay, in that people's lives that they supposedly judging basically. So I don't want to digress. So then there's the funny side of everything. Okay, where people make fun of these things because they want to keep it lighthearted. So there was this post about Jada Pinkett in South Africa. I made screenshots, so I'm going to post it later on my community section. You can go see it there for yourself, and I'm going to highlight that specific areas that make me laugh. So they said in the post, if Jada Pinkett was from South Africa, where would she be from? This is this is so hilarious. I love it. This is the fun part. And I went through the comments and I was looking, okay, I'm looking for someone that's going to say Jada Pinkett. If Jada Pinkett is from South Africa, she would be from the Western Cape. Specific areas from the Western Cape. And I was like scrolling through, and you know, when people post funny things, the best part is going through the comment section because that is the most, you will get the most hilarious stuff there. And oh my God, I love laughing. Okay, so don't mind me. And I went on there and I went to go look for specific comments to see if there are people that are going. And exactly, I found what I was looking for. There were quite a few that said that if Jada Pinkett was from South Africa, she would be from the Western Cape, specifically Mitchell's Plain, okay, which is in the Cape Flats, which means they consider her as mixed race. And I made a post about this on my community section. I can't even remember what it was about, but it was about colored women, mixed race women in South Africa being seen in a specific way, okay. And I also mentioned about if for some or other reason, if I can find this, it would be amazing. I was still working back then, and I went home on my commute home. I listened to the radio on my earphones on the local radio station. This Brown Sugar, which is Good Hope FM. Okay, there are two specific radio stations that I listen to: Good Hope FM and Heart 104.9. So Good Hope FM, she was at Good Hope FM. I can't remember if she was at Good Hope, but she jumped between Good Hope and Heart. And she is a mixed race DJ. She worked with a lot of prominent, very famous people, including the president of our country, and she was Brown Sugar. Okay, that's a DJ name, Brown Sugar. She's a mixed race DJ. I think she's still there. And she mentioned a letter, and she read the letter, and the letter was from a Xhosa mother. I can't remember. Okay, I speak under correction about a Xhosa mother, and I'm not here to cause division. Okay, I'm just here to highlight certain things, highlight this certain things about stereotyping people, and this is about stereotyping. Okay, this is basically about stereotyping and how funny and absurd it is at some stage. And if you go look at the comment section of that post, they didn't only mention colored women, they also mentioned that, okay, this person must be from the R or Kimberley, or maybe Rustenburg, or maybe El Dorado Park in Joburg, or Soweto, or Alexandria. They mentioned different places, so it's not where people specifically were targeted. Okay, so everybody has a different opinion about different things for that matter. But anyway, what was I talking about? So the point I'm trying to make is this is basically boiling down to stereotyping and how people perceive mixed race people. And in this letter that she gave her son, she mentioned that she was going to disown him. Okay, I can't remember how long it was ago. I'm going to try and remember. 2010. I think it was in between 2010 and 2012. I don't know if they keep these radio stuff in archives, okay, but I do know they keep it. Okay, they do have to have a recording. I just don't know where they keep it. But anyway, she was reading this letter, and in this letter, this Xhosa or Zulu mom said she was going to disown her son if he decides to get married to his mixed race girlfriend. Okay, because according to her, mixed race women are just good enough for two things: either to become receptionists only, or basically, as she considered them as slutty. Okay. So I made this post in the community section where they specifically about this, okay, and I said about the stereotyping that this is something that most people, it's almost like I have no idea how to express this, but this is exactly how most people, I wouldn't say most people in South Africa, but people of other different races sometimes see mixed race women. Okay, I have no idea why. I have no idea why. Um, I can think of very good reasons, and I can think, but we have to go back into history regarding this, which is like, um, like scraping up old wounds and like things that maybe should not be. I don't know. We can go back into history regarding these things, but I'm not going to go there as to why there is this animosity towards mixed race women and why they are perceived in this way by um, certain specific black people and white people for that matter. So I found it funny. Okay. I found it hilarious that they mentioned this, that she would be from Mitchell's Plain, because the Cape Flats is known as the ghetto basically of where the mixed race people were shoved into when um, the Group Areas Act was implemented back then during apartheid. And when the Group Areas Act was implemented during apartheid, they took out all the colored people and black people that lived in certain affluent areas, that's now affluent areas, okay, that's still mostly owned by the elite and the wealthy of South Africa, which are, of course, white people, okay, still. Don't tell me it's not still like that. So they took these people, which are my people, and they shoved us into the Cape Flats, okay. So this is where the ghetto basically was born. The ghetto was born from this. So it's not only for mixed race people, but also black people. Okay, they were also affected by this hugely, humongously. So this is not like me like saying, okay, it only affected us and blah blah blah. This is not measuring pain. Okay, not measuring pain here. So this is not what I'm doing. I'm just saying that I find it absurd that people, I once mentioned, I can't remember who it was, but I'm going to mention it now. I love old people. Oh, I adore old people. And what one day, it was during Christmas, I had two elderly people that I decided to invite to come eat Christmas with me and spend Christmas with me, and I wanted to spoil them. So I was sitting with them, and they were discussing the ailments. Okay. And I was just listening to them, and what I noticed is how they compare the ailments to each other. And the one said, no, but my leg is sore because I went through this and through that, and this is my hand, and I went, and this, and I started laughing because it's almost like they comparing pain or experiences, and as if my pain is more severe than yours, or I know more pain than you do, something to that effect. I don't know why people would measure pain. Okay, it's almost like people measure pain, and because they have to have certain experiences in order for them to identify with people, which is not necessarily the case. I also mentioned this in my community section. You don't need to have a specific experience to know or have empathy with an individual. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to mention this. I find it very funny. I was so stoked about this to find it because I knew it. I knew somebody was going to say Mitchell's Plain, Cape Flats. What about these? Also Lavender Hill, by the way. That's also part of the Cape Flats and Retreat. Okay, this is where I came from. And where else? It's Retreat, Mitchell's Plain, Lavender Hill, Elsie's River, Lavender Hill, Elsie's River, Menenberg. Oh yeah, I still have family in all those places. So anyway, see you guys. I just wanted to mention this. I will post that thing on I guess TikTok. I do this too. I don't do sublimation pictures and all those things. Anyway, yeah, a day without laughter is a day waste. Isn't that true? It's so very important to, find humor and make fun of things. Funny. I found that very funny, to be honest. But anyway, I see you guys. Love you. Bye.